Hello guys, and a big warm welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to show you a new hotel for me. It's the Coral Los Alisios here in Tenerife in Los Cristianos, located just across from the Paradise Park in the upper part of Los Cristianos, around the corner from the Aguamar and the Tenerife Sur hotels and apartments. So let me take you inside and show you what it's got to offer. So I'm going to give you a bit of a room tour now. So I'm in apartment 208. So it's a keycard entry system. So the first thing you'll notice is there is no slot to put your card in. No need, the electric just works. So as you walk in, faced with a long corridor in front of you, just here on the right hand side, some very handy pegs. I really like this. I've never seen this in a hotel or apartment that I've been to on holiday before. It's really handy. The things that normally lie around cluttering the place up, you know, your bags, your hats, your coat, your tops, etc. Great thing to have, really like that. So on the left hand side there is the bedroom, come back to that in a moment, and then the bathroom, again come back to there in a minute. Into the kitchen living area. So there's the kitchen, come back to that in a bit more detail in a moment. So the first thing you'll notice is the size of this place. It is huge. It's way larger than it really needs to be. And this would easily accommodate 4 people if there was somewhere for them to sleep. So you've got the bedroom at the front, which sleeps 2. That's just a normal sofa, not a sofa bed. If that was a sofa bed, this would easily accommodate 4 people, easily. And no falling over each other, plenty of space to move around. Furniture, it's a little bit basic, probably could do with an update maybe, but you know what, it's functional. TV with English channels, doesn't bother me, but English channels available for you if you want it. And then we'll go out onto the balcony. And the theme continues. Absolutely massive. Plenty of room out here. Table, 4 chairs. A couple of easy chairs which are very comfortable. A footrest, footstool. And then overlooking the main pool. That across there is block A. This is block B. And then around to the end there is block C. And below that is the cafe bar and shop. And the shop, bizarrely, is closed. I'm not entirely sure why. It should be open, but so I couldn't tell you what the prices are like because I can't get in. But anyway, back into the living area. You've got patio door, which opens like a normal door as opposed to being sliding. Over in the corner there, you've got a lamp, which is operated by a switch on the floor. Got a couple of sockets down there, socket over there in the corner, and another socket just down there. Now, those sockets are fine if you're plugging in the Hoover or something like that, but it'd be probably a lot more handy if they were more sort of at the same level as the TV. Because let's face it, you know, you've got electricals to plug in, you know, your phones, your tablets, etc. And so perhaps could do with those sockets being moved. It's only a little thing, you know, you can live with it, can't you? Breakfast bar sort of thing over there, no stools for it though. So one thing just to note is ceiling fan, which is giving off a nice breeze. There is no air conditioning in this property. Well, the property in general, all the apartments don't have air conditioning. This time of year, this has been filmed at the end of January. Absolutely fine. It's about 24, 25 degrees maximum. In the height of summer, anyone who's been to Tenerife in the high season will know it gets very, very warm and humid. So that could be an issue. Personally, I think maybe I would rent an air conditioning unit. Can be rented very cheaply for about €70 for the week. That would be a huge godsend. I don't think I'd cope in the height of summer without air conditioning. But anyway, it doesn't matter because it's not that hot. So in the kitchen, it's basic. everything you need for a holiday apartment. It's not a luxury kitchen by any stretch, but it's functional. So over here you've got 2 halogen hobs, overhead extractor, toaster, coffee maker and kettle. Again, another weird thing. So the socket is directly above the sink, but everything that you want to plug into the socket is either side of it. A little bit strange. Maybe the sink wasn't there originally, I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit odd. So in the cupboards, plates, bowls, glassware, cups and saucers, under counter fridge with a little ice box at the top, serving platters and cruet sets and things, bin and dustpan and brush, cutlery drawer, pots and pans, utensils. That is the corkscrew. Now, I don't know about you, I can't use one like that. It just, my head can't get around it. I need one that's either got the 2 little arms that you pull up, or the waiter style one. So I went to the supermarket and bought one for €3.50. And I'm pretty sure I probably maimed myself trying to use one of those. Anyway, so that's the kitchen. Basic, spotlessly clean, as the entire apartment is. I have to say it is spotless. So round to the bathroom, and the huge theme continues. So I've got a nice marble sink unit. Underneath there you've got some little baskets, and in there you've got some toilet rolls and a hairdryer. So no need to bring your own hairdryer, it is provided for you. Great big walk-in shower with a great pressure. I had a lovely shower this morning in that. Do provide you with hair and body wash, and they also provide you with hand wash. And then round into the bedroom. So, only bedroom, 1 bed apartment. So 2 quite large single beds that are pushed together, and they are quite heavy and sturdy, so there's no risk of those moving. You're not going to fall down the middle. Exceptionally comfortable. I had a really, really good night's sleep. Memory foam toppers, and you've got 2 different pillows on each bed. One's a bit harder than the other, so you can mix and match to your comfort requirements. Again, ceiling fan, which was more than adequate. If you open the door at the back, the patio door, and the front window, you get a lovely breeze through, so that does cool the apartment down very quickly. But I still think you need air conditioning in the height of summer. Vanity unit over there with a lamp, and there's a phone to dial down to reception, but you can also dial out directly on that, but I assume you would be charged for the call. Goodness knows how much that would be. Next to the beds, you've got sockets, no USBs, just normal sockets, and there's little lamps that have seen better days, but you know, they still work, still functional. And then massive floor to ceiling wardrobes, mirrored, ample storage for clothes. And then in the corner over there, in the left hand side at the bottom, is the safe, which is key operated. Cost €16 for the 5 nights, of which €6 is refunded, so €10, €2 a day. Personally, I would never risk not using the safe where it's available. Interestingly, people may not be aware of this, if you have a safe available but choose not to use it, and something was to happen, something was to be stolen, go missing, and you've opted not to use the safe, your travel insurance may not be valid. So it's not worth it for how much it costs. But on that note, personally, I think they should be free. Plenty of properties do offer a free safe. I understand that the cost of the safe is obviously quite a bit to buy in the first place, but there's no running costs. It's not plugged into the mains or anything. So, you know, I think it should be free, but if it is available, I would urge you to use it, just for peace of mind. When you're out enjoying yourself on your holiday, you don't want to be thinking about, you know, is my tablet safe, is my phone safe, is my passport safe, pardon the pun, safe. But yeah, personally, would never risk not using it. So, cost-wise, this apartment was £340 for 5 nights, which I think is very good for the standard of accommodation. Interestingly, the equivalent package holiday with Jet2, I flew with Jet2, separate flight and accommodation. The equivalent holiday was over £800 to book at that package. So even the flight cost, which I think was 140 return, even with the flight included, that's a massive saving. Okay, I would have had a free transfer included, but it cost me €3 and a bit on the bus, and it was a 5-minute walk from the bus station to here. So, you know what, for the difference, I'm happy to save that money if it means a short walk and a bus journey. But you know what, you do you for your holiday. Personally, I rarely book packages, only very occasionally. It's usually massively cheaper to do separate flights and accommodation. But you know what, if you want the peace of mind of doing it through a tour operator, that's fine. But I would seriously consider this hotel as a base, or even if you were going to be, you know, spending your whole week or 2 weeks or whatever at the accommodation and eating and drinking here, it's more than adequate. But brilliant base to go out and explore Los Cristianos and the whole of Tenerife. The bus station is just literally around the corner. So yeah, I would have no hesitation recommending this place. Also free Wi-Fi, which is reliable, it's fast, it doesn't drop out, so it's great for keeping in touch with home. And if your mobile phone provider doesn't give you free roaming here in Tenerife, then obviously it's a way of keeping in touch without running up those big bills. Some accommodations, the Wi-Fi is a little bit flaky and frankly not fit for purpose, but this one, yeah, so far so good. You have to register to use it. I think it was just your name and your room number. Obviously they cross-check that with their database to make sure you are a genuine guest. So yeah, free Wi-Fi, huge spacious apartments, great location, and spotless and clean. So what more could you want? So just here at the front is your reception area. So this is where you would check in. Let's bring you for a look inside. Spotlessly clean. Smells lovely. EasyJet holidays and the Jet2 holidays rep points. Both companies offer this property in their package holidays. I have come on independent booking, so I booked this separately through Expedia, and flight was with Jet2. So you're provided with a key card after check-in, and this is what gives you access to the complex. So quite security conscious. That then brings you into the main complex. So the accommodation's arranged in a courtyard style. That's 3 blocks, blocks A, B and C. So this one here is block B, which is where I'm staying. And across there you've got block A, and then at the far end is block C. Apologies for the bin wagon. So all these sun lounges have recently been replaced. I believe the ones previously were orange. These are quite classy. Look like they've been done recently. Very large kidney shaped pool. A separate section for the kiddies. I'll take you through to block A. Morning.
Morning.
So through here is a very nice sort of, not adults only, but it's a very nice chill out zone. Lots of seating, tables, chairs, these little sort of cabana love seat type seating. Got a very nice sort of pergola thing going on there. I sat under there yesterday with a beer. It was very, very comfortable. And there's also exits here that take you down to sort of the rear of the property. So if you look at the location, I have done a video previously about the construction work that's going on behind. So you'll see over there is the building site. So there'll be a location for a new hotel, and some tour operators have been giving their customers the option to move due to building works. Well, as you can see at the moment, there is absolutely no construction going on at all. I'm filming this towards the back end of January 2025. I deliberately requested Block B at the front in case there was noise created by the construction. Well, as you can see, there is none. Apparently it stopped around Christmas time and is yet to resume. Not sure when that will happen, but at the moment absolutely zero noise. But there at the back there is also some car parking, and then down there is actually the terrace under this flat roof. This is the terrace for the restaurant. You can see down there is a gate, so if you head down those steps you've come to another gate similar to the one we just came through from the front, and that'll give you access to the back. In the daytime I would say that's a great little shortcut. Brings you out down there by the rear of the HG Tenerife Sur apartments and the Aguamar, and takes you down to the Apollo Centre. So that saves you walking down to the roundabout. But night time, not sure I'd probably risk that myself. Probably a little bit dodgy. But yeah, daytime, no problem whatsoever. So take you back through. So this was Block A. So there are lifts. Well, that one's out of order, but there are lifts available in each of the blocks. One's for staff only and the other one for guests. Down there is the main restaurant, which is currently closed. They're serving breakfast in the pool bar. Not sure whether at busier times of the year in the high season the restaurant may well be open. So, signposts there. Got splash park, gym, mini market and pool bar. So the properties we saw there at the back, they had some lounges by the doors and tables and chairs by the doors, but then on the other side they also have poolside balconies, obviously at pool level. Lots of recycling points, and then take you over towards the pool bar. So there's recycling points dotted all through the hotel complex, but you've also got these cup return points. So all drinks are served in reusable plastic cups. So just across to the left from the pool bar there's laundry facilities. If you're travelling light and want to wash your clothes while you're here, obviously there's going to be a charge involved, but yeah, laundry facilities available. And then this is your entertainment schedule. You can see every day there's a full programme of activities by the pool, which does get a little bit noisy, I'm not going to lie. There is music from the get-go, so if you're expecting to relax and chill by the pool Monday through Thursday, maybe out of luck. But Friday and Saturday, no animation whatsoever. Resumes again on Sunday. And just down there you've got the gym. Let's have a look in here. There you go, full gym, if that's your thing. I won't be using it. But yep, gym there if you need it or you want it. So take you back up now, have a look around the pool, bar, cafe area. So this is your cafe bar area. Ample seating, and this is where they do the breakfast buffet in the morning. I haven't tried it yet, maybe thinking of doing that tomorrow. Fairly standard fare, juices, continental options, sausage, beans, churros, scrambled eggs, stewed eggs, not quite sure what that is, bit of salad, coffee machine, etc. And that's your bar area, and then there is a small mini market on site which is open today. Not sure if the prices are on these things. Looks like basic selection, but I suppose there's enough to get you through, but there doesn't appear to be prices on anything, so I can't really tell you whether it's expensive or not, because nothing's got a price on it. I've always said if there isn't a price on it, you can't afford it. Breakfast, say from 7:30 till 11:30. Adults £9.95 and kids eat free. And I think if you do 3 days or more, it's only £8.95. And there you go, children discount applies only with 2 fully paying adults. So if you're on your Todd, you're out of luck. Offers for cocktails, €5. Okay, it's alright. Be absolutely honest, yesterday I did have a beer, and it was a large beer that I ordered, and I was expecting something that resembled a pint. It was a big half, and it was €3.50, so a little bit on the pricey side, I would say. But you know what, if you don't want to leave the complex and you just want to drink by the pool, then you're well catered for. So just up here, got table tennis. Presume you get the bat and ball from either in the bar or reception. And then this is block C. So you'll see this hasn't been painted. The other ones have been painted white. This one is still sort of a terracotta colour. Whether that's going to change. Seems like the rest of the complex is being painted white. And then this takes you through to the kiddie splash park. Let's go and take a look. So there is various points that you can plug mobility scooters in to charge. That's one of them. And then this is a quiet little sun terrace, and that's the splash park for the kids, which is currently not on, but this is low season, kids are at school. But this is quite a nice little sun trap and much quieter. So like I said, the animation program by the pool is literally from morning till evening, Monday through Thursday. So if you fancy a quiet chill in the sun, maybe find your way over to block C or at the rear of block A, but you will obviously still hear it from there. I think maybe a bit quieter over here. Hola. So just to say, you may have noticed there are lots of steps in this complex. There is obviously provision for people with mobility scooters, wheelchairs. There are ramps to the side of the complex. I haven't found them myself yet, but I'm reliably told they're there. So you can get a mobility scooter or a wheelchair into the complex. Same goes for, say, a double buggy. But once you're in here, there are lots of steps to negotiate. So if mobility is restricted, maybe potentially not the complex for you. Otherwise you might be quite restricted as to where you can actually physically go. So I'll take you back down these steps here. And then back to where we started really, so this is just to the side of Block B. I have to say, immaculately manicured gardens, no litter, no cigarette ends everywhere. It is very well cared for. The landscape team do a really good job. There is also a lifeguard on duty by the pool. That's obviously mandated by law. So yeah, it's not a bad little complex this. I've not stayed in a Coral hotel before. I know there are other ones around in the Tenerife area. I think the Compostela Beach might be one of them in Las Americas. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little walkthrough. So that's a little tour of the Coral Los Alisios apartments. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, bye for now.